Welcome to this explainer. Okay, I want you to think of your upcoming additional mathematics exam, specifically the Cambridge 0606 syllabus, like a massive, high-stakes vault that we need to crack together. And the ultimate prize inside? Mastering the intersection of circles and straight lines. Seriously, we need to assemble all our cognitive skills to pull off the perfect answer heist here. I'll be your strategist for this session, and together we're going to decode exactly how to secure those maximum marks without breaking a sweat.
To really set the stakes for our operation today, I want you to listen to this direct quote straight from a senior examiner. They said, "One of the most misunderstood areas in additional mathematics, let's fix that right now." Look, it's a notorious trap for students. They see a circle, they see a line, and they panic. But honestly, that is actually incredible news for us, because today we have the inside track. We're going to look at exactly what examiners are actively hunting for, which means you get to bypass all those common pitfalls that trip up everyone else.
So here is our strategic playbook for the heist. We're hitting 4 main targets. 1. Core principles. 2. The methodology. 3. Critical analysis. And finally, 4. Examiner warnings. Let's get right into it.
Target number 1, core principles. This is the underlying theoretical architecture of it all.
You know what's really interesting? The core philosophy of the Cambridge Assessment Framework constantly pits superficial breadth against analytical depth. The exam board doesn't just want a data dump. Their assessment objectives target distinct cognitive domains. We're talking knowledge, understanding, application, and analysis. They literally do not care if you've just memorized a wide range of superficial facts. Academic benchmarks for these specific intersection problems require highly logical, structured reasoning. When a circle meets a line, they heavily prioritize analytical depth over just showing off how many formulas you can remember.
So the big question, how do we actually demonstrate that depth to the examiner? Well, we rely on 3 foundational pillars. First, precise definitions. Second, establishing causal relationships within the data, showing why X affects Y. And third, integrating this topic with other syllabus areas. The principal examiner reports actually highlight a massive secret here. Candidates who explicitly reference cross-topic connections achieve significantly higher marks. Why? Because it shows distinct cognitive understanding. You're showing them you see the whole mathematical picture, not just a tiny fragment. And hey, before we move on to the actual step-by-step strategy, subscribe to our YouTube channel Ace the Exams at acetheexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. Click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon right now.
Okay, moving to target number 2, the methodology, your step-by-step sequence. This right here is the golden ticket. You should use this specific 5-step sequence every single time you encounter an intersection problem. It systematically processes the data so you don't freeze up. Step 1, identify the key elements. Basically, deconstruct the question and extract the relevant data. Step 2, apply the relevant principles, meaning you select your analytical framework. Step 3, execute the analysis, and please do it with clear working. Step 4, verify your results. Actually, scratch that. Religiously verify your results. And step 5, present it all in the appropriate format. If you follow this exact sequence, you are literally leaving nothing to chance.
And speaking of that final step, presentation is definitely not just about making things look pretty on the page. Your presentation must follow strict conventions if you want those top marks. We're talking proper headings, correct terminology, appropriate formats, and crystal clear annotation. Applying these correct formats and terms develops your professional analytical skills, which, you guessed it, the examiners actively reward. Stop scrolling for a second. Subscribe to our YouTube channel Ace the Exams at Exams IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. We've helped so many students level up, so join the winning team.
All right, target number 3, critical analysis, thinking like an examiner. Evaluative thinking is a name of the game here, which means you must draw evidence-based conclusions. Top-scoring candidates consistently demonstrate this by questioning assumptions, considering different perspectives, justifying their mathematical decisions with hard, undeniable evidence, and identifying limitations. For example, if you are doing a comparative analysis of the points of intersection, you absolutely need to identify similarities and differences using comparative connectives. You are interpreting relationships in the data. You are not just writing down isolated floating numbers.
Which brings us perfectly to target number 4, examiner warnings. Avoiding the top 3 mistakes.
Make sure you dodge these 3 major traps because they catch so many people off guard. Mistake number 1, students just forget to include the proper format, losing incredibly easy marks. It's heartbreaking. Mistake number 2, forgetting to check formatting and presentation after the calculation is done, rushing to the finish line without reviewing. And mistake number 3, which is massive,
Answers are not specific to the context given. Look, your data interpretation skills require you to draw evidence-based conclusions that actually answer the specific scenario proposed in the prompt. If your answer isn't firmly tied to the given context, it's essentially useless to the examiner.
So, if you take nothing else away from this entire explainer, remember this absolutely crucial point. Always show you're working. This is the ultimate method mark strategy alert. It's your safety net. You must, without fail, document your process.
Never, ever forget this vital safeguard. As the examiner explicitly states, and I quote, "Students lose marks by not showing working." Even if your final answer is wrong, method marks can save you. Think about that. The analytical process, the meticulous way you document every single one of those 5 steps we just discussed, is just as valuable as getting the final answer right. It's basically a get-out-of-jail-free card if your final arithmetic slips up. Oh, and here's your final reminder. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ace the Exams, at acetheexams_IGCSE to excel in your Cambridge examinations. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final, really provocative question. How will you actively apply the standardized 5-step sequence to your very next past paper? Because let's be real, knowledge without application is just trivia. I want you to take this strategic playbook, get out there, and use it to finally master the intersection of circles and straight lines. Your Cambridge success starts right here. Thanks for tuning in, and happy studying.